It's just boring, you know? Nothing ever happened. No. I gotta go.
Hey, everything okay?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Welcome to Strike Force. You are an elite battle squad assembled to defend Earth. This is who we're up against. The alien warlord Ultimus and his Kree soldiers who have joined forces with Hydra and AIM. Now, I know some of you aren't used to fighting side by side with each other, but the world needs you to put aside your feuds and stand together. Any questions?
I am Groot.
Any other questions? All right, it's go time. Now get out there and save the world.
You need help with your Marvel Strike Force game? Then come down to the school of the Game Father. Valley Flying did, and he learned that you can't beat the Game Father. Valley Flying. That's right, I'm the 3-time Super Sunday Red Stip Blitz Orb champion. After I uppercutted Valley Flying in his vagina for the 3rd time, he went home and cried to his little mommy, and now I need a new challenger. Bring it, little boy. All one with the fucking dope. I be ballin' like a
Gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
All right.
All right, gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
What's up? D-Easy57. I guess I don't understand. So I guess I saw your message, but it didn't make sense to me. So what you're inferring is that
the characters needed to get Blue Marvel are not worth upgrading and there are better characters to upgrade? I guess I don't understand. So, oh, I see. I don't know. 6,000th person is interesting to know. And also my curiosity is in how much you spent and if a single person out there has got Blue Marvel without spending. I think at this point, people, you know, the cost has to go down or go to zero. I don't know. I haven't looked at the kit yet. I got it right here. I haven't looked at it. I had some stuff going on this morning. I didn't see the poster. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Oh. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, it seems appropriate.
Pressure in the air, diamond 4 or 5. If you wanna stay there, purple is so 4 stacked on every lane. Ice so 5 locked in for the ones who reign. Gold orbs, empty mats feel rare. We upgrade one squad and another needs care. Leaderboard flashing with the high span, but the grind don't stop. There's no dead end. Better word loop in the same routine. Hit auto and watch the screen. We want it fire, got a quiet flame. I'm more just on the look the same. A band walls heavy like a cosmic stone. One misstep, team wiped alone. Tracing tags like a cosmic maze. One wrong pick and you end the phase. But we hold the line like heroes do. Every failed run just fuels the crew. Diamond chase, eyes roaring through fight. We want Moses spark the night. We want Moses spark the night. We fight for glory, but the price of climb. No matter drop, same old tide grind. Diamond ranks rising just to stay alive. ISO 4, ISO 5, still we strive. Through every crash, every dead and fight. We rise again, MSF till midnight. roster grows, but the journey's long. We build our teams and we make them strong. Alliances rise and break apart, but this game pulls deep on the player's heart. We seen dark dimension, tears down, but we push again like we wear that crown. From war to race to crucible fights, we've lost some sleep, but we earned our rights.
Zombie castle soaring through the air. Blue marble hits, but we would stand the flare. Meta shifts fast, but we won't fold. Our spirits fire, never cold.
We are the grinders, the legends, the vets. We seen every mode and we don't forget. Diamond 4, Diamond 5, hold the throne. ISO maxed out, every stat we own.
Yeah.
Stat we own. ISO 4, ISO 5, still we own. Through every crash, every dead and fight, we rise again. MSF till midnight, Through every update, every shift and change. Our spirits stand, we still remain. We logging daily, keep the flame alive. We fight as one, and we survive.
I've been grinding since beta, now I feel betrayed.
All right.
OP drops and skill gets outweighed. Used to punch up, now I punch down. Whales auto win while I wear the crown. Free to play dreams getting crushed overnight. PvP's a joke, can't win the fight. Scopely, you listening, this ain't the way. OP's killing the game we used to play. OP this, OP that. Power goes up, strategy flat. Stack your cash or get outplayed. Welcome to the new meta they made.
Look, I drop cash, squad tight. OP rewards me, feels just right. Mirror matches now have a twist. Strategies deeper, can't resist. G20 grind, yeah, it's a chase. But my investment's not a waste. Let the haters talk, I'm here to stay. OP's the future, leading the way.
OP this, OP that. Spend a win or get smacked flat.
Stack your team, stack your stats.
If you ain't built, you get clapped fast. Oh, you mad? That's cute, now buy some more. We dropped overpowered, so y'all hit the store. Power ain't free, this game's a biz. You think we care, bro? Check the whales, we real. Your roster's trash, that's by design. But hey, there's a 99.99. Balance, please, it's not our thing. Just drop some cash and you get a swing. We read your posts, we laughed and
Fuck.
flexed. Dear devs, it's broken, cool, who's next? OP's not broken, it's profit unlocked, keep whining. While we stack all the cash. OP this, OP that. Power creep with a price tag attached. You want fair, that's
Yeah, I've just got some stuff going on not related to Marvel Strike Force.
Worst scene ever.
Why you still locked out? Who you fooling, bro? This game is dying. What you
All right. Give me just a minute. Fuck.
Joke. Yeah, I got horsemen, thought I was set, then some new team dropped, now I'm in debt. Built up my skills, planned every fight, but pay to win wins, strategies light. Every new update, they sell me a dream, then turn my investment into a meme. Can't keep up, gotta buy to compete, or watch my whole roster get left in the street. Power creep play, taking its toll, draining my wallet, deep in a hole. Buffs for the whales, no for the broke. New meta drops, now my roster's a joke. Cash you blow. Power creep play. Taking its toll. Draining my wallet. Deep in a hole. Bucks for the whales.
Hmm. All right, well, let's get this stream started. So we got Symbiote reworked. I think that's pretty exciting. I think it's, if I look back at my favorite teams over the years, Symbiotes for sure was my hands down favorite team back in the day. We're going to get Null in there, which means we're still going to have that Carnage accent, which I love. It's just my favorite type of team to play. It's a team that snowballs, meaning if it can do damage and get ahead, it kind of builds up and runs over everything. Venom and Null, but Carnage is in Null's kit. Therefore, it's going to play like the old symbiotes. Hence, Symbiote 6, right? Null plus Carnage. Yeah, Symbiote, I feel like, yeah, those raids were hard too, and you had to think and play them correctly. I feel like it's been a long time since raids mattered like that. What do I want to do? Oh, my boost. Wow. So we're almost done with all the green. The easiest way to check which characters are the strongest is to go into the roster and hit this newish hidden squads tag. And it kind of sorts them that way in newest teams, and the stronger teams are generally, and stronger characters are towards the top. So for example, Silver Surfer Breaker is very strong. Storm is very strong. Eclipse, so on. Welcome back. It's a lot of fun. Focus on those teams if you're rejoining. Because the reworked characters on those teams are powerful. More powerful too because of the stat increase post Winter Guard. All right, let's take a look at this. I haven't looked at this closely yet. Like I said, I had some medical stuff going on earlier today. I did not read this yet, so I'm going to read it together right now. Symbiote 6. Tendrils of change are wrapping around Arena, farming the new battlefield for No King, Symbiote 6. New King's Arena will be led by the King of Black himself, Null. Fighting by his side will be Venom, along with the recruits Riot, Toxin, and Quicksilver Symbiote. So that was a community choice. Bond with these fastbacks of the Symbiote 6, well, because Null's going to bring in Carnage so that it is a Symbiote 6. Then head below for all the details. Symbiote special arena, but excel in War and Crucible as well. Cool. Quicksilver Symbiote is the key to tackling top arena teams. Toxin brings the damage and applies negative effects. Riot protects with taunts and steals negative effects from his allies. Null is very strong already. I think most people may have gotten, well, a lot of people got lucky with their pulls and may have, you know, some pretty thick, if you will, thick nulls with the diamonds. How many of you guys in chat have like 5 diamond nulls? I mean, it was like a pretty high percent, 15% stat boost. I think a lot of people have big boy nulls, high diamond nulls. There are a lot of them out there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a percentage of people that do, right? What do I want to do here? Oh, wait. So, Venom, right? Let's go do this. Since we're talking about Venom. I got a 4 diamond myself. Five diamond Gwenum. Sad face. All right. I'm not waiting around. Let's just do it. Okay, we're close. Wait a minute. No, this guy's done. All right. Morph is done. 19. Okay. So 20s are still a thing. Congratulations, Jamie. That's a big deal. All right, let's see what we got here. Arena War Crucible PvP Terrors. Symbiote 6 Arena Specialist built to climb atop the likes of Fantastic Four, Blue Marvel, and Professor X. But beware of a nihilist, as his monster cock can nullify the symbiotes. Get it? Nullify. This squad can also devour squads in Alliance War, and Crucible think they're high up on the food chain. Watch who you take a swing at, because the latest and greatest still have a leg up. No period needed. A host of problems. One symbiote is a handful, and the team together creates controlled chaos thanks to strong contributions from each new symbiote. Quicksilver, keystone of the symbiote team, which is code word for spend monies. Quicksilver symbiote brings momentum to the Symbiote 6, along with fueling the team with speed bar and healing. He redistributes damage taken amongst allies, providing subtle protection to prevent allies from getting focused down. Quicksilver symbiote's battlefield effect, Hive Mind Haste, bonds an additional advantage to his squad. In Arena, he applies the battlefield effect to the allied side on his first turn with his ultimate. What's up, Jerome? His battlefield effect, Hive Mind Haste, bonds an additional advantage to his squad. In Arena, he applies the battlefield effect to the ally side on his first turn with his ultimate. Yeah, Arena team. Well, it's interesting because, like, what are we supposed to do with that, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. It is interesting. Yeah. I suspect there is a bigger plan for Arena. I hope. What's up, Grimlock? Also, It's annoying. All right. uh, all right. Quicksilver symbiote battlefield effect. Hive mind haste spawns an additional advantage to his squad. In arena, he applies the battlefield effect to the allied side on his first turn with his ultimate. Prevents Symbiote 6 characters from having their speed bar turned off. Doubles the efficiency of filling speed bar. Gives them extra sustain via drain. Toxin is only arena. Okay. All right, so that doesn't bother me that much then. I'm just going to say, for me, if this was everywhere, I feel like that leans into this unnecessary complexity of having the need to understand what type of counters. The difference between speed bar fill, speed increase, and speed positive effect, and how to counter them, and then having to consider the counters to the counters. Fuck that. In addition to memorizing the individual speeds on every character, I just don't think that is a fun game to play. There's nothing fun about what I just described. Toxin. Toxin is the Symbiote 6 biggest source of damage and turns enemy weakness into permanent problems. He is the highest damage stat amongst the squad. Gains assist now on every Symbiote 6 ally turn. Cool. Applies bleed throughout the fight. Cool. Exposed where Toxin injects debilitating effects into enemies. When an enemy uses their special ability or drops below 50% health, Toxin applies exposed to the character. That's cool. This is key in breaking down enemy defense as it prevents exposed enemies from gaining stealth, evade, or death proof. Cool. Flips all charge to bleed and apply heal block for 3 turns. Cool. Mythic characters also get trauma for 2 turns. Ouch. In the arena, trauma sticks to enemies who wouldn't apply to otherwise. Counters to counters. Counters to countermeasures. Riot. I don't think this has anything to do with Dorky. I think this has everything to do with Matt Sheets. Riot. And I think it is not even really his fault. It's something else. It's just, oh man, I have to go into a whole tangent there to explain, and I'd rather not, because I don't think it matters. Riot is the key to surviving teams who have heavy opening attack or rely on covering squads and negative effects. His incredibly high health stat paired with his high resistance makes taking down Riot difficult. On spawn, he gains taunt, barriers the team, and implies immunity. The first time a Symbiote 6 ally drops below half health, Riot reduces trauma on himself and that ally, transfers any negative effects on that ally to himself, then clears and heals for each one cleared. Riot creates a 1-2 punch with Toxin negative effects with Riot ultimate rebound chain, spreading negative effects dealt by his teammates across the field. That sounds cool. All right. Symbiote Quicksilver, 132, hero. Global Bio Brawler, Symbiote, Spider-Verse, Symbiote 6. I don't know. I've not played the team. ISO 8 counterattack assist. Attack primary target for damage. Oh boy. All right. This is an interesting way of doing it. This character forced attack. Okay. So there's no advantage to Striker on him. Attack primary target. Steal health. Redistribute to self. Bypasses heal block. This character's forced attack. Okay. Cannot be blocked or dodged. Okay. All right, super simple so far. Ooh. Reduce speed bar by 10%. Silence and disrupted to the primary and secondary targets. Counterattack breaks this chain. This attack cannot be blocked or dodged. All right. Ultimate. Apply immunity for 2 turns to self and all Symbiote 6 allies. Cool. Attack all enemies for damage. Clear revive once and charge on all enemies. So that's like gore. Steal 5% of each target's health and redistribute. Cool. With 2 Symbiote 6 allies. Wait a minute. So he's going to be plug and playable. This is plug and playable right here and useful. Steal 5% of each target's health and redistribute to all Symbiote 6 allies. Okay. Also, all right. Symbiote 6 allies reduce the duration of all positive effects by 2 on all enemies. No, this, I can't. I believe it'll be public in 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm not allowed to distribute this. Yeah, their arena team. Yeah, yeah. In arena, clear all battlefield effects on the allied side and apply battlefield effect Hive Mind Ace to the allied side. Fine. Battlefield effect cannot be cleared or replaced by another battlefield effect and lasts until 6 characters, allies, and enemies have completed their turns. Hive Mind Haste. So this is arena only. This character and non-summoned Symbiote 6 allies cannot have their ability to fill speed bar for themselves prevented. In arena, this character or non-summoned Symbiote 6 ally fills speed bar. The amount filled is doubled. In arena, this character and all Symbiote 6 allies gain drain. Attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. Cool. Is there anything I don't? Yeah, I don't. I have. Yeah, I have no idea how that even works anymore. But thank you for reminding me that I have to even check to see if I've got my drops. Yeah, sometimes it's not even a Marvel Strike Force problem. Sometimes it's a Twitch problem. And or iPhones. iPhones lately have been generally disagreeable on some of this kind of stuff, for lack of a better word. On spawn and on turn, gain 2 evade. On Symbiote 6 ally turn, fill speed bar for self and all Symbiote 6 allies by 7%. If this character has 2 symbiote, on Symbiote ally turn, fill speed bar for self and all Symbiote 6 allies by 7%. No condition on that either. Like 4 or 3 or 2. If this character has 2 Symbiote 6 allies, an enemy turn, heal self 2%. Okay, we can redistribute total squad health evenly. Wait a minute. On any turn end, heal self and all Symbiote 6 allies for 2% and redistribute your total squad health evenly. Interesting. Enemies can only gain bonus speed through positive effects and cannot generate barrier. The speed and focus of this character in each ally can only be reduced by negative effects. All right, so this is speed stat increase. That is an anti-Emma mechanic right there. The second part. And then enemies that gain bonus speed through positive effects cannot generate barrier. So that's kind of like an anti-Night Stalker, anti-Orcus, that kind of thing. The reworks are Venom and Null. Null should be upgraded already, right? So it's really only one character you have to dig deep and go and look at. Oh, you don't have Null? Well, shit, I didn't even consider that. How would you get Null? Isn't it just every don't you just have to play the event every time that Battle World comes around? I haven't read the kits yet. I don't know the Venom question. Good question. Probably Venom would be subbed out. It'd be my guess, yeah. I don't see Null getting subbed out, and the 3 new characters, I doubt they're going to make them subbable. So yeah, probably Venom. Yeah, we haven't play tested him yet. I don't understand why they picked Null. I'm going to go out on a limb and suggest that you were unique in that feeling, in that most people will be thrilled that a character they don't have to upgrade anymore is going to be a part of this team. I believe more people will feel that way rather than having to upgrade Red Goblin or Gwenum or something. All right. Toxin 130, slower than Quicksilver. Villain City, Bio Brawler, Symbiote, Spider-Verse, Symbiote 6. All right. ISO 8. Attack primary attack for target for damage and piercing. Prolong the duration of all negative effects. Except ability block, stun, and trauma up to 1, up to maximum 3. That's good with bleeds. This guy assists a lot too. Yeah, and they also want like to his point, Symbiote 6. So technically, that means Carnage is on the team when you summon Carnage with Null. If the primary target has exposed and does not have ability block, by ability block. Okay. So this guy seems like a striker, right? Is this the guy that assists all the time? Unless you want to do this skirmisher striker combo. Huh. All right. Yeah. Speed bar. Speed. I don't know how to get Null at post Battle World. I'm curious. I don't know how they changed it. I'm hyper curious to know the answer to that question. Yeah, it's super simple. Yeah, I feel like it's an event. Yeah, it comes around all the time, right? Are you talking about the way to beat it with yeah, how to beat it? Yeah, there's like I got like 3 videos on that topic specifically, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, I do have that. That's a good question. Why did they change this? I don't like that at all. Okay. They haven't said anything, Pete. All right, so here's a video on the null event for you. This is a null event. So this is for Tolanov. That's the video that explains. It mostly is about Damon, Quasar, and Blastar and setting up the ISO correctly on Quasar and Blastar. And it's not their normal ISO setup. All right. Toxin. Seems like... I think you could go... I think you might want Skirmisher on this guy. Who's the 5th member of Symbiote? Venom, Null, and then Carnage comes out of Null to make 6 characters. We're gonna get there. Toxin, Riot, Quicksilver, Symbiote, Null, Venom. There you go. All right, maximum 3. Just less damage. Gain offense up for 2 turns. Apply stun for 2 turns. Attack primary adjacent targets for damage. Apply 3 bleed. On defense. Oh, God. Oh my God, you're killing me, Diamond Lion. Arena. Everywhere, actually. They're saying pretty much everywhere. It feels like this is an everywhere team. With some special bonuses for Arena, but it's an everywhere team. They're saying that it's an everywhere team. Nobody's played this team yet. It's kind of, well, yeah, think about Annihilators, Fantastic Four. Those are kind of, I think that's the best context. Yeah, Annihilators, Fantastic Four, when those respective teams came out, they were useful in so many different places. Yeah. Yeah, but in general, I mean, they gave at the, I'll go back through it one more time. But let's get through the entirety of the post. It's 30 pages long, and we're on page 14. Well, I think it's the cooldowns are the problem with F4. I mean, if you put, like, heal ISO on them, they have technically sustain if you do that. Voided by all can't be blocked. Toxic Tear, primary adjacent targets, additional damage for each positive and negative effect on this character. Clear all positive effects. Any target has exposed. Before this attack, transfer 2 positive effects except taunt from that target to self. This attack cannot miss. Characters killed by toxin cannot be revived. So that's why they put that in that passive. I was wondering why they put that in his passive. That's funny. Unless it's his teammate. On Symbiote 6 ally turn, gain assist now. So typically that's a skirmisher character, right? Alright. On kill, clear all negative effects from self and fill speed bar. That's super tricky to make that happen. If this character has 2 symbiote, allies, Symbiote 6 allies, enemy drops below 50%, or uses their special ability, flip all positive effects into bleed, apply exposed to that character. Nice. Actually, this is fun. This is cool. I'm not going to lie. Quicksilver's kit pissed me off. The battlefield effect and the passive is kind of silly, in my opinion, in a unfun gameplay sort of way. This, however, is, in my opinion, is fun. I like this. If this character has 2 Symbiote 6 allies, whenever an enemy drops below 50% or uses their special ability, flip all positive effects to bleed, apply exposed to that character, because that's how you can get the ability block. That character has exposed, flip all charge to bleed, apply heal block for 3 turns. If that character is mythic, apply trauma. All right, in arena, these actions gain a lot more focus. I like it. This is clever. Yeah. It could Venom. Without reading Venom's kit, I'm gonna speculate that Venom is gonna be the odd man out. Logically, because Null is already built by most people and he's very good. Unless they redesign Null to be better than they redesigned Venom to be better than Null, I don't see that changing anything, right? Yeah, it's not like you're going to drop Null, and they're not going to make one of the 3 new ones the weakest link. That's just how they do things over there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to predict it's that Null's going to be the thing / Silver Surfer, as one mentioned. You know, Silver Surfer was the odd man out on the Annihilator's team. Enemies with exposed cannot gain Death Pro silence or evade in arena. If they normally could not gain trauma, those enemies now gain trauma. Oh my god, that's for Odin. See, this drives me insane. I just don't. All right. Have their assist chance and resist lowered by 100%. Okay. Riot 128. So we've got. Hey, I like that they've got them in order of speed so far. All right. Primary target. Apply offense down. When this character is forced to act as Symbiote 6 ally, this character does less damage, does not reduce the max health of that ally. Okay, so here's the thing then. Probably this is all the team is Striker except for Toxin and Toxin Skirmisher. Are you guys reading it that way? Everybody Striker and Toxin Skirmisher? Yeah, all right. All right. Riot. Play offense down. Offense down. Chain. All right. 4/4. Primary adjacent targets for damage. Reduce the duration of all negative effects on self and Symbiote 6 allies by 2 and apply defense up for 2 turns. That's an amazing ability right there. In arena with 2 Symbiote 6 allies, reduce the duration of all negative effects on all allies instead. Holy moly. So that's going to be good for a long time. Holy moly. I mean, it depends on how important arena is. I'll say it again. I think there are bigger plans for arena. I suspect that this will become a thing. In arena with 2 Symbiote 6 allies, reduce the duration of all negative effects on all allies. A plug and play duration reducer character probably is going to be good. Yeah. Yeah, a cleanser. Heal self for 15% of this character's max health and gain taunt. Attack cannot be blocked. Okay. Riot. 7/7. Attack primary target for damage. Prolong the duration of all negative effects. Rebound chain for 4 targets. Cool. Spread all negative effects from primary targets, secondary targets. That's fun. I love this stuff. I really do. I love it. If this character has 2 Symbiote 6 allies, apply trauma to primary and secondary targets. Ouch. Counterattack breaks this tame. Attack is unavoidable. It can't be blocked. Cool. Well, I like this. Riot. Athena Arena Tower? Why wouldn't there be? Yeah, I don't know why there wouldn't be. Yeah. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's a thing. Passive punishing progeny. Yeah. That makes sense to me. Gain taunt for 3 turns. Bury yourself and Symbiote 6 allies for 30% of the character's max health. Apply immunity. Alright. First time this character or Symbiote 6 allies drops below 50% health. Reduce the duration of trauma on self and that ally by 2. Okay. Character does not have trauma. Transfer all negative effects from that ally to self and clear all negative effects. Then heal self. Cool. Bury that ally. Alright. Play safeguard. Immunity for 2 turns and death proof. Wow, this character has taunt. Is this the first time? Yeah, this would be annoying if it was always. That's fine. While this character has taunt, cannot gain stun. Venom. All right, so Venom is still pretty slow, right? All right, let's. We got to screen grab this so that it looks better. Okay. Hey, guess what's not broken here? The search bar. Holy moly. This guy was painfully slow. 107. All right. So that's an anti-Damon. All right. Yeah. All right. Outside of that, this is a dead weight character. This is dead weight. At 107 speed, I don't see him getting used. Yeah. I see what the passive is doing there, right there. Brawler and controller enemies cannot spawn with offense up until this character takes their first turn. Lower the crit chance of all enemies 100%. The thing is that I feel like Fantastic Four is destroyed specifically by Quicksilver's passive. Maybe this won't even matter having Venom. Yeah, I don't think this is that big of a deal. I'm gonna say Venom. If you don't want to build Venom, don't build Venom. I think this. If you're worried, if you're strapped for resources, my suggestion is do not build Venom today. Like I did. I just said I'm gonna build Venom because I'm gonna build Venom. I just did, but seeing what I see now, it's like maybe that's not the right thing to do. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna, here's the thing about that, right? They're probably gonna do something to make you want to upgrade them, right? They always do. I mean, think about it like that. Are you confident that you're going to be able to not build them? Probably going to get pushed into it one way or another. I don't know, man. If you have, like, I built him. I have a 4 diamond. If you want to build him because you love him, go for it. But a percentage of people watching are like, I don't have any resources. Which character can I skimp on? And I'm telling you, it's Venom. I'm just telling you now that is the one to look at first if you're trying to save resources. Can't use anyone else for the 5th in the arena? Well, why not Breaker? I don't know. Professor X, Breaker, I don't know. Annihilus. Yeah, I don't know. Null. What's Null? Null's speed. $127. This team is pretty fast. Okay. Speed bar works no matter what? No, speed bar doesn't work. Yeah, speed bar works no matter what once he's done his ultimate, but he also shuts down all of Franklin's speed stat increase and OG Emma. Wow. Right? All right. Null's a monster already. Holy moly. Null's a good character. Yeah. All right. And that's a non-event. Non-event. Wait a minute. So they don't change Null at all. Null is unchanged other than stats. Okay. Yeah. Just the call outs. Yeah. Yeah. Why do you think they wouldn't do that to Blue Marvel? I'm just saying that to you. What if they come out with a Blue Marvel team next? At this point, they might do it just to spite the community. They'll do it when they want to. What if the plan is to never give anybody any ISO 5s, and you need to buy Blue Marvel, and now Blue Marvel's strong. We heard you want Blue Marvel to be better. Here's a team for monies. Or what if the team says, give Blue Marvel X more stats? Or what if it's another character that released the same way as Blue Marvel, but it specifically calls out Blue Marvel and gives Blue Marvel stats? And you have to have both. Get fucked. Stop giving them ideas, idiot. Oh, man. Quit giving them ideas. Oh, but they're not going to do it to Odin. They're only going to do it to Blue Marvel, guys. The only character they're going to give any advantage to is Blue Marvel, and only by spending more money on something else. You don't understand their intent. They need to widen the player gap between the haves and haves not. If it's going to help you and your account get fucked, they're just not going to do it. They want to widen the gap, like you do with women. Widen the gap. Oh man. Widen the gap. All right. All right, we're going to check about the Symbiote 6 team, which is pretty cool. There's going to be a rework for Venom and stat increase for Null. And then when you summon Carnage with Null, that'll be the 6th member, making a Symbiote 6. Symbiotes have traditionally been my favorite team. I especially and always loved Carnage passive. It makes for this team that snowballs when you can do damage and knock them into red, you know, the turn meter, and it just escalates. And Carnage will provide that because he's available on the special on Null. We're going to go over the kits and take a look at it. Symbiote 6 tendrils of chains are wrapping around the arena, priming the battlefield for a new king, the Symbiote 6. The new kings of arena will be led by the King in Black himself, Null. Fighting by his side will be Venom, along with the new recruits, Riot, Toxin, and Quicksilver Symbiote. Bond with fast facts about Symbiote 6, and then head below for all the details. The Symbiote 6 specialize in Arena, but excel in War and Crucible as well. Quicksilver Symbiote is the key to tackling top Arena teams. Toxin brings the damage and applies negative effects, and Riot protects with taunts and steals negative effects from his allies. So a lot of people are saying, well, Arena is kind of useless now, and to a certain extent, I do agree, absolutely. But I do think they have bigger plans for Arena, and they're stating that this team is going to do well in War and Crucible. That was true for Fantastic Four when they came out, and that was also true for Annihilators when they came out, and I'm expecting something similar here with the Symbiote 6. Let's go. Arena, War, Crucible, PvP Terrors. The Symbiote Six are arena specialists, but built to climb the tops of the likes of Fantastic Four, Blue Marvel, and Professor X. But beware of Annihilus, as the cosmic control rod can nullify the symbiotes. This squad can also devour squads in Alliance War and Crucible who think they're high up on the food chain, watch you take a swing at because the latest and greatest still have a leg up. A host of problems once the symbiote is a handful, and this team together creates controlled chaos thanks to the strong contributions from each new symbiote. I do think Venom might be odd man out. They did add some things to his passive. If you're short on resources, I don't know if I would be running to upgrade Venom now. Maybe that will be a consideration when we see how the team works together. Nobody's had a chance to test this team yet, so I don't know how good they are in war versus Retgon or Winter Guard. We'll have to see, but the way that they're selling this right now, it does seem a bit optimistic. Quicksilver Symbiote, and that was the community voted character. The keystone symbiote on this team. Quicksilver Symbiote brings momentum to the Symbiote Six, along with fueling the team with speed bar and healing. He redistributes damage taken among allies, providing subtle protection to prevent allies from getting focused down. Quicksilver Symbiote's battlefield effect, Hive Mind Haste, bonds an additional advantage to his squad. In arena, he applies the battlefield effects to the allied side on his first turn with his ultimate, and that will prevent Symbiote 6 characters from having their speed bar turned off. It doubles the efficiency of filling speed bar and gives the team extra sustain via drain. So we've got a countermeasure to speed bar countermeasures. Gotta love counters to counters to counters. That's a thing. Toxin. Toxin is the Symbiote 6 biggest source of damage and turns enemy weakness into permanent problems. He has the highest damage stat among the squad. Gains assist now on every Symbiote 6 ally turn and applies bleeds throughout the fight. Exposed is where Toxin injects debilitating effects into enemies. When an enemy uses their special ability drops below 50% health, Toxin applies Exposed to that character. This is the key in breaking down enemies' defense, as it prevents exposed enemies from gaining stealth, evade, or death proof. Flips all charge to bleed and apply heal block for 3 turns. Mythic characters also get trauma for 2 turns. In arena, trauma sticks to enemies who wouldn't apply it to otherwise, which will be Odin. So countermeasures to countermeasures. Also, because he's going to be assisting typically on teams like that, this will be the skirmisher, and possibly the rest of the team could be strikers. I think that's the strategy I'm going to start out with this team, is make Toxin the skirmisher. Also, it does look like there's some plug and play ability on all of the 3 new characters, which is also good. Riot is the key to surviving teams who have heavy opening attack or rely on covering squads into negative effects. His incredibly high health stat paired with his high resistance makes taking down Riot difficult. On spawn, he gains taunt, barriers the team, and applies immunity. The first time a Symbiote 6 ally drops below half health, Riot reduces trauma on himself and that ally, transfers any negative effects on that ally to himself, then clears and heals for each one cleared. Riot creates a 1-2 punch with Toxin's negative effects, with Riot's ultimate rebound chain spreading around negative effects dealt by his teammates to enemies across the field. So he's going to be providing protection and healing and support to the team and spreading negative effects. Kind of fun. I love symbiotes, so this could be great. So let's get into it. Now, we're going to look at them in order that they act on their speed. Symbiote Quicksilver, of course, he should be the fastest at 132. Hero Global Bio Brawler Symbiote Spider-Verse Symbiote 6. His ISO 8 counterattack is pretty straightforward. Not much is going on here. Primary target, steal 10% health and redistribute for yourself. And then there's an anti-mind control type mechanic that's going to be found on all the characters. Again, I think they're probably going to be striker. We'll see. Attack primary target for damage, steal 10% health and redistribute yourself. This bypasses heal block. When this character is forced to attack Symbiote 6 ally, this character does less damage and does not reduce the max health of that ally. cannot be blocked or dodged. So his special is 5/5, so you can do it on turn 1. Attack primary target for damage. Reduce speed bar by 10%. Chain to adjacent targets for damage, and then reduce speed bar on those by 10% as well. If this character has 2 Symbiote 6 allies, apply Silence and Disrupted to the primary and secondary targets. Counterattack breaks this chain, cannot be blocked or dodged. Then have the option of doing the ultimate turn 1 as well. 5/5, apply immunity for 2 turns to self and all Symbiote 6 allies. Attack all enemies for 400% damage and do the following. Take note, clear revive once and charged on all enemies. That's not tied to anything. So that's going to make him a longer term plug and play character. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Gore. Steal 5% of each target's health and redistributes to all Symbiote 6 allies. Bypasses heal block. With 2 Symbiote 6 allies, reduce the duration of all positive effects by 2 on all enemies. Fantastic. Apply slow for 2 turns and silence for 2 turns on all enemies. And then we're going to get that battlefield effect, which is going to just destroy the passive on frankly, and possibly even Professor X from what I can see. In Arena, clear all battlefield effects on the allied side and apply the battlefield effect Hive Mind Haste to the allied side. This battlefield effect cannot be cleared or replaced by another battlefield effect and lasts until 6 characters, allies, and enemies have completed their turns. And what that does is stated here. Keep in mind, this is just Arena only. This character and non-summoned Symbiote 6 allies cannot have their ability to fill speed bar for self and allies prevented. All right, counter to counters, right? When this character or a non-Symbiote 6 ally fills speed bar, this amount is doubled. This character and all Symbiote 6 allies gain drain. Attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. And we're going to get to the passive here, which is also very, very powerful. Holy moly. On spawn and on turn, gain 2 evade. On Symbiote 6 allies' turn, fill speed bar for self and all Symbiote 6 allies by 7%. That's going to be super powerful, like insanely powerful. And probably the way to counter this team if they're on defense, let's say in Crucible or Alliance War. Shutting down the speed bar mechanic, like with the character Captain Britain, for example, in Crucible. If this character has 2 Symbiote 6 allies on any turn end, heal self and all Symbiote 6 allies for 2% of this character's max health. Then, this is very interesting, redistribute your total squad health evenly. Enemies can only gain bonus speed through positive effects and cannot generate barrier. It's a big deal. Pretty much everywhere too, right? So that's going to shut down a bunch of stuff. The speed and focus of this character and each ally can only be reduced by negative effects. So that's an anti-Emma. And if we're looking at this bonus speed through positive effects and not kind of generate barrier, so, you know, going back to like Blade and Night Stalkers, they had that type of mechanic, so did Orcus. But in Arena right now, that is largely what Franklin's kit is doing. They're gaining speed right here, gaining speed. In Arena, this character has 2 more fantastic MCU allies. All other allies get additional 50% speed. Well, that is going to get shut down right there, absolutely. No more Fantastic Four in Arena. All right, let's keep going. And we're going to do Toxin. Toxin's probably going to be a skirmisher. Villain City, Bio, Brawler, Symbiote, Spider-Verse, Symbiote 6. Attack primary target for damage, piercing, prolong the duration of all negative effects except ability block. Stun and trauma up to a maximum of 3. If the target has exposed, does not have ability block, apply ability block. When this character is forced to attack a Symbiote 6 ally, this character does less damage and does not reduce max health of the ally, and that Symbiote 6 ally can be revived because he has an anti-revive mechanic on that attack, and so he won't be destroying his own team with his own abilities, basically what that is, right? Attack primary target for damage. Prolong the duration of all negative effects. Apply ability block, stun, trauma up to a maximum of 3. If the primary target has exposed and does not have ability block, apply ability block. When this character is forced to act as Symbiote 6 ally, this character does less damage Does not reduce the max health of that ally, and the Symbiote 6 ally can be revived. And later in the kit, we're going to see where Exposed is going to come into play with his passive. Special, Bulk Up. Gain offense up for 2 turns. Apply stun to the primary target. Attack primary adjacent targets. Apply 3 bleed. On defense, this attack targets the controller enemy with the highest damage instead of the primary target, ignoring taunt and stealth. And the attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. Ultimate, apply attack primary and adjacent targets for damage and additional damage for each positive and negative effect on this character. Cool. Clear all positive effects. If this character is exposed, that's going to be fun. If any target is exposed before the attack, transfer 2 positive effects except taunt from that target to self. This attack cannot miss. This is going to be so much fun. This kind of reminds me of some of the tricks we were able to do with Carnage back in the day. So this is fun. Characters killed by toxin cannot be revived. On Symbiote 6 ally turn, gain assist now. Hence why I'm thinking the Skirmisher is going to be good. Unkill. Clear all negative effects from self. Fill speed bar by 10%. If this character has 2 Symbiote 6 allies, when an enemy drops below 50% or uses their special ability, I think this is really cool. Flip all positive effects to bleed. Apply exposed to that character. If that character is exposed, flip all charges to bleed. Apply a heal block for 3 turns. If that character's mythic, apply trauma for 2 turns. In arena, extra focus for that. If this character has 2 Symbiote 6 allies, enemies with exposed cannot gain death-proof stealth or evade in arena. They normally cannot, and they could not gain trauma. This is Odin. These enemies can now gain trauma. This does not ignore immunity and have their assist and resistance lowered by 100%. All right, Riot. So he's going to be third at 128. So they're at 132, 130. He's 128. Null's 127. And I think Venom's really slow at 107. I wonder if that's... I wonder if they're going to change that, actually. He just seems so incredibly slow by current status. I think he was even slower before. Wasn't Venom like a 90 speed character back in the day? Something really low. Anyways, attack primary target for damage, piercing, play offense down. Then we've got that anti-mind control mechanic. And then right here, apply damage, play offense down, chain to 1 target for damage, apply offense down. And then same thing. We won't read that again. Counterattacks, breaks this chain, cannot be blocked. So 4/4. Attack primary adjacent targets for damage. Reduce the duration of all negative effects on self and all symbiote allies by 2. Very powerful. Apply defense up for 2 turns. In arena with 2 Symbiote 6 allies. Reduce the duration of negative effects on all allies instead. It's very powerful. Heal self for 15% of this character's max health and gain taunt. Okay. And then this attack cannot be blocked. Let's go to the next ability right here. Attack primary target for damage. Prolong the duration of all negative effects, except ability block, stun, and trauma by 1. Rebound chain by 4 targets to 375% damage. Spread all negative effects from primary target, second targets will not spread stun. This is so much. This is going to be a fun team to play. I can tell right now. If this character has 2 Symbiote 6 allies, apply trauma for 2 turns to primary and secondary targets. Counterattacks break this chain. Attack is unavoidable. It cannot be blocked. On spawn, gain taunt, bury yourself, and all Symbiote 6 allies for 30% of this character's max health. Apply immunity. Cool. First time this character or Symbiote 6 allies drops below 50% health. Reduce the duration of trauma on self and that ally by 2. This character does not have trauma. Transfer all negative effects from that ally to self. Clear all negative effects, then heal self for 5% per negative effect cleared. Bury that ally for 30%. Character's max health. Apply safeguard for 2 turns. Immunity for 2 turns and death proof. Yeah, this is going to be a pain team to get through. While this character has taunt, character cannot gain stun. All right, Venom. Massive stat increases. Don't see anything here about speed. It's 107. Very slow. They're adding the Symbiote 6 ally, not a non-event. So where the difference is going to be, it really is going to be in the passive right here. If this character has 2 Symbiote 6 allies, Brawler and Controller enemies cannot spawn with offense up. till this character takes their first turn, lower the crit chance of all enemies by 100%. I believe that's an anti-Daemon countermeasure, maybe even mess with maybe Franklin or Invisible Woman. That's about it. Like I said, it's pretty clear to me that Venom is the weak link in this team. The Thing in this team, the Silver Surfer in this team, if you will. That's the way it looks. You know, until we play it, of course, we'll have to see. But this is a typical pattern, right? The 3 new characters aren't going to be the weakest link, and Null's not going to be the weakest link. It's just that simple. So, if a character is going to be replaced and maybe they're going to put a Nihilus in, I would bet money that's going to be Venom. Null. There's nothing changed with Null. Stat increase. 15%, pretty much across the board. And then they just added the Symbiote 6 call out to the rest of his kit. It's all the change. And Carnage also gains the Symbiote 6 tag. It's all the same. I'm pumped. So I think fondly of Fantastic Four. I think fondly of the Annihilator team. And I feel like this is going to be similar. So I'm hyped about this. All right, bye for now. Yeah, it does seem nuts. It does seem nuts. I think it's pretty good. It seems pretty good. They didn't say. We have no idea. Battle Pass only, $99.99. Get out of here. Don't you complain, just spend monies. I have no idea. They didn't say. I suspect there's really been nothing consistent in the last couple of months as far as unlock releases, unlock methods. So your guess is good as mine, frankly. There was Bagpipe Andy. There was a post about that. They're going to accommodate people later in the week on that. No, you're fine. No, it's a good question. I'm sorry. It's a good question. Absolutely. All right, hold on.
Never, never, never gonna get enough.
Fastest way to finish Danger Room? Apparently I'm the wrong person to ask because I beat it on my absolute first attempt on difficulty 10. I picked Eclipse and Daredevil and ran through it. I tried to tell everybody it's just because I'm fucking smart and better than everybody, but nobody wanted to hear that. In fact, I'm just gonna go out and say it. If you didn't finish Danger Room on your first attempt, man, you need to get good. Come on now. I have to check it. I haven't seen the trailer or the season, actually. Yeah, I have no idea. That's what I did, though. My understanding is I got super lucky.
Alright, we're gonna check about the Symbiote 6.
No, I have not seen it. I have no idea. I really have no idea, guys. I'm just being super stupid. Get good if you didn't finish Danger Room your first attempt. You just need to get good. Yeah, the next time it's gonna take me. I promise you, the next time it's gonna take me like all week to do it, like 100 attempts, and I'm gonna be like, "Fuck you guys," and you guys are gonna be talking shit. I'll be yelling one way or another. What the hell is the Spider-Man noir thing that they were putting on social media? What's the rumor on that? Oh. So I went and saw Grogu in Mandalorian. Guess what was prominently advertised before the show of The Mandalorian? Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Yep. Yeah, they had some... The ad looked good, too. Made the game look good. Yeah. The ad made the game look good. I took a picture and sent it to Arnold when I saw that. Yeah, I really hope that something like that happens for this game. I really do. Well, more than that, I hope that that ad was effective for Galaxy of Heroes, and I choose to believe. You know, they. I have a feeling they all know each other. In fact, RJ lives in the town where all the Galaxy of Heroes developers are at. They have to know each other. I mean, it's not that big of a town. I mean, it's... How big is Sacramento? $500,000? I guess that's pretty big. Yeah, I would think they would know each other, right? I just wonder if they'll ever pass that information along on whether or not that marketing campaign was effective. Because if it is, I hope Marvel Strike Force could jump on that Because there's going to be some banger of... Yeah, I'll put that on the screen. Yeah, that's also a thing. All right, let's put a title on this video. All right, we're going to check about this. Huh. No, it wasn't just you. Get ready to spend your monies. I think this is true. All right, we're gonna check about this I'll be frank, as opposed to Bob or Joe. I've been somewhat indifferent to some of the teams that have come to the game recently. This, for me, is exciting. I like symbiotes. Oh my God. You guys know I don't like that. I feel like this game. All right, we're going to check about this. Yeah, it's not going to change. I just wish there was more complexity in character customization and agency on what to do with their characters and things like that, as opposed to complexity related to memorization of kits and how characters interact with speed and speed stats and speed increase and turn meter fill or speed reduction or slow or speed up, and whether or not that happens before they take a turn or when they don't take a turn in this game or game mode and not in this game mode, and if this battlefield effect, and if the character doesn't have a counter to your counter. I don't know. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that's not particularly fun. I mean, we could memorize all these things together. Maybe that should be just a plan. We should make some flashcards and put the passives on the kit and every day quiz ourselves on the passives of every character or team, or maybe even like build flashcards about combinations of teams. So like the entirety of the accursed team has these following passive and negatively affects this team. I don't fucking know. I think that's how they want us to play the game. All right. I mean, I guess. And along with the individual characters' speed stats. I don't know, man. It just feels like a different way of doing things. I think there's advantages and different disadvantages to doing it that way. I very much understand the reason why they do it that way. It mostly has to do with the need and the necessity for everybody to have every character as it comes out. It's not like they're pushing out 10 characters a month, giving one away for free. Maybe you have to do a miniature Dark Dimension to get the other one, and then nobody cares about the other 8 unless you're a mega collector Kraken. You just don't care about the other 8. Oh wait, that's a different game.
Look, your power's low, that's by design. It's not a bug when the law feels fine. We ain't here for dreams, we here for math. And the whales, oh, they clear the path.
Yeah, we're pretty much FOMO'd and on the most part, not 100%, but we're definitely incentivized to work on or try to get every team and every character on some way. I mean, everything is optional for sure, but we're incentivized, absolutely incentivized to, like, there's always some downside to not getting every character in one way or another. I mean, I do feel like the game is shifting in a direction that may or may not be welcomed, where, you know, you can't get everything, and you have to decide on what you want to focus on what you like in teams and or characters that you like, because without spending, getting everything is going to be challenging. The other game I played, that's the way that game works. You never can get everything. They're just flooding everything all the time, constantly. You just don't get everything, and it's okay. It doesn't matter. This game, it does at times matter. Although I think they're trying to implement that idea. Absolutely, they are trying to implement that idea. And then if you don't like it, spend money. That is the plan. That is the plan. There we go. And that's a whole debate that we could have for sure. On one Nihilus 1.5 on hard. Oh, I have no idea. What game are you praising? Raid is just a different game. They're so different. I don't like to compare them anymore because they're just set up differently, and they're not the same. It's just hard to compare them. The more that I play both of them, they're very different. They're just very different games. And I think each game does certain things better than the other. And I think some things appeal to certain types of people more than others. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. All right, we're gonna check about the SYMBIOTE 6 team, which is transcript.
Yo, step right up, got deals for days. Year 20's here, but it ain't no craze. Wanna upgrade? You best not be broke, 'cause grinding that out, man, that's a joke. Professor X, yeah, he's locked behind a G20 wall, you won't get in time. Oh, you thought you'd grind? That's cute, my dude. But check the store, we got deals for you. Buy now, buy fast. Limited time, it ain't gonna.
There is a reason all these teams are getting anti-ampi and anti-CGR passives now. Yes. There is a reason. For sure, right?
First hit's free, yeah, just a taste. Then the grind kicks in, hope you like the waste. You got some shards, that's cute, now wait. We slowed the drops, now you're locked by fate. Training match dry, you're stuck in the sand. But lucky for you, we got packs in demand. Professor X, man, you want that prize? Well, better drop cash, 'cause the grind's too high. Buy now, buy fast. Limited time, it ain't gonna last. First hit's free, now the cost runs high. Better hit that store, 'cause it's buy or die. Things tight, open your cash. You will wait 3 months just to level 1 class. B20's here, but here's the twist.
What the hell is going on? What is going on? Oh my God.
You wanna be strong, then pay that toll, or sit in the grind while the whales take control. Gold's too low, mats don't drop, but here's a quick fix, just check the shop. Professor X, man, hope's getting thin, but for just $4.99, you can maybe win. Trying to be meta, you wanna survive, one choice remains, bro. Buy or die. Buy fast, limited time, it ain't gonna last. First hit's free, now the cost runs high. Better hit that store, cause it's buy or die. In the game, it's a digital mall where the price tag's high and the grind is tall. You could play for free, but you'll wonder why. When Scopely reminds you, it's buy or die.
Ooh.
You thought whining would save you? You thought YouTube video would make you a hero? Thought you'd look like a boss while crying on cam? Nah, son. You ain't built for this current. Cracking life, welcome to the deep.
You don't get to talk power when you're scared of the ocean. Cracking life, baby, time to drown. Little whales washed up, crying at my feet. Mouth full of salt, cause you can't take the heat. War's too hard, boo, freaking who? Take a seat. While I sink ship after ship with overpower. You wrote a dissertation thinking we blink. Meanwhile, I'm drowning fools while you scribble in.
Feels significantly quicker. Neither is meta. What it felt like an eternity. I agree. It did feel like that was like a year, right?
Cracking waters rise and you getting clown. No life vest, bro. Drown, drown. Choke on that salt taste every tear while we crown this town. You wanted balance, bro. You wanted charity.
Yeah.
This is pay to smash, not a church of parody. You mad the roster gap ain't fake. Cry harder, free to play, don't get no stake. Call it regression? Nah, it's ascension. I'm climbing gear tiers while you beg for attention. Spreadsheet kings get cooked alive.
Let's see if this works.
You just whine to survive. You walk in the spot, order water, no sides. I'm posted at the table, bone and ribeye prime. You think you get treated the same as the king? Nah, server barely glances while they polish my ring. I bought the kitchen, now you beg at the door. You sip free water, cry, thinking they defend you.
I just am excited that they are symbiotes. 11 months between each, so it's similar. So it is in a similar timetable, right? It's not a stretch, really.
Cracking checks cash faster than your rage post load. Stay soggy. Now you Reddit famous for sobbing in threads while my overpowered roster puts clowns to bed. Alliance chat, just gifts of your cries. Meanwhile, I'm racking wins while you fantasize. Scared of complexity? Stay basic, kid. I'm playing chess. You can't king the lid. Dream of fairness, dream of care. Meanwhile, I'm shipping body bags out by the pair.
Drown in your empty flex, cracking life. Your light hair, you're not invited. Overpower, overpower, overpower.
What am I trying to do?
I don't like this. I don't like this.
time, yeah, it's sausage time. Frozen fate, no rewind, it's sausage time. TikTok bite, cross the line, no escape when chat decides. It's sausage time. Cold room, bright lights, camera stare. Chat goes quiet, that ain't fair. History, so don't do this. Chat said bet, now here we is. Rat so stiff, laws of meat. Physics fighting, jaw and teeth. I didn't vote, I didn't choose. Chat hit redeem. Now I lose. I pause, I think, I hesitate. That's not fear, that's acceptance, mate. It's sausage time. Sausage time, yeah, it's sausage time. Frozen fate, no rewind. It's sausage time. TikTok bite, cross the line, no escape when chat decides. It's sausage time. This feels wrong. This feels old. This feels like a story that should not be told. Sausage. 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 One, two, bite. One, two, bite. One, two, bite. No condiments, no excuse. Just vibes and poor life reviews. Germany watching, shaking heads, ancestors crying, I'm seeing red. Eyes cracks once, silence hits. Whole stream leaning in like, whoosh. Clip it fast, don't look away, regret loading. Okay. It's sausage time. Yeah, it's sausage time. Chat's the judge. Fate signed the line. It's sausage time. It's sausage time. TikTok bite, cross the line. Say goodbye to peace of mind. It's sausage time. Never again. Never again.
All right.
Wasting time in a plain DR. F my life. Wasting time in a plain DR. F my life. Wasting time in a plain DR. F my life. Wasting time in a plain DR.
All right. Well, let's publish this. Yeah, the Raid Shadow Legends has been pretty boring this week. Yeah, really boring, actually. It's been a boring week. Marvel Strike Force, we had Danger Room. That was exciting, right? It's just I know that I don't know anything about Marvel Strike Force, but I know Raid Shadow Legends was out of the office all last week. They just got back. Like I had some stuff I needed, and they didn't get back to me until like Monday morning. I have no idea what observance that was. I think that they're Yeah, I have no idea. Second half of War Tower, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I want to do some roster reviews for Raid, but I haven't had any takers lately. I don't have any. I don't think I have the energy for another new game. I'm open to playing Godforge if that turns out being better later on, 100%. Void Hunters is of high interest to me also. Well, Godforge, I don't know, man. What is this? What the hell? Come on. What the hell are we supposed to do with 40,000? Holy shit. It's like a typo. It should be 400K. Holy moly. It's like a typo. Void Hunters should have a similar flavor to Marvel Strike Force. And Marvel Strike Force and Raid Shadow Legends. It's not out. The only other game that has some interest to me that's on my radar loosely would be Dragonair and Watcher of Realms. I'd be more inclined to look into Watcher of Realms myself, though. All right, what do I want to do? I need to do something for Raid, but... I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. Yeah, they're not. Neither of these games are ready to go. Both of them have done alpha soft launch. I think Void Hunters might still be in an alpha, maybe. I don't know. I think it's. I still think they're still calling it an alpha. Yeah, I don't think they are. I just got a ping. I'm in their Discord. They just pinged and they said they stopped doing it. Again, I'm not a fan of playing games that are gonna wipe your history. No thank you. It's just not my thing. That's correct, what Steven said. Yeah, I just got a ping on Discord last night, in the middle of the night, maybe. I think they're based out of Eastern Europe somewhere, maybe Poland. I don't feel like playing. Should I do that? Okay, we'll do it. I'll open up the baby account. I think that's what's burning me out though. Is playing way too many accounts. Which part of me does like the idea, but part of me hates it also. All right, well, I'll get another account opened. They said they're gonna pay out the rewards later. How do they word it? We are aware of an issue where XLs are missing from Danger Room rewards and affecting the command center objective. The team is currently working to send these players by the end of the week. Thank you for your patience while we work to resolve the issue. I agree, Palador. I agree. And yeah, well, I'm a crazy person too, right? There's that too, and then I'm a crazy person, right?
Yeah. $80 for a battle pass. No G21. No ISO 5. What are we doing? Angel in the past, whole game shook. Players with the blow light, hold up, look. Same old price climb, there's awards inside. Everybody staring at the screen wide-eyed. G21 gone, where the gear at? Cut the course too, yeah, we hear that.
I've got 2 Raid Shadow Legends accounts and 2 Marvel Strike Force accounts. So I'll do both. I'm playing my baby raid account. Let's see, stage higher on auto. Oh boy, that sounds pretty easy. Let's just do that. Last on hard. Well, I'm proud of my main account. I've been banging out Hydra and Chimera kind of bunkers. Now that I'm dialing in my Titus Wixwell teams. So anyways, normal Hydra. Yeah. Saturday on Banging Fire, Absolute Banker. What is it called? Somewhere on there. Yeah, the song is on there. All the songs are on there. Normal Hydra. Yeah, I'm trying to do like billions of damage now on Hydra. Like, I think I did 1.2 billion damage on Hydra on the hardest difficulty. Because I'm the best! I don't know. Have you tried turning the damage up to 11? Oof, working on it. I need to log in more frequently on this account and get these characters up and running. All right. Well, Wixwell Titus is pretty strong if you have them. It's not an easy team to get to work or gear or anything. It's kind of a pain in the ass, actually. Yeah, it's kind of a hassle to set up. And even when you do have it set up, it's not very consistent. It's like you have to coax it, you have to play it manually sometimes. Just a lot of things can go wrong. Affinity bonus to level 2. Huh. Oh, fuck me. Well, clan boss is either, for high damage clan boss teams are going to be like, well, first of all, do you even care? about clan boss damage. Like once you're past the 70 million, it doesn't really matter. It's just for show. Actually does not matter at all at some point. There's not even like a special thing for doing the nothing. It just doesn't matter. What the hell? There it is. 31. Let's go. Black Widow. Why am I doing this? Well, it's about doing the Chimera Clash and getting the max points so that you get the full bonus chests every week. On Hydra, the Clash amount is 1.2 billion, and the amount on and the amount on Chimera is 8 billion.
Shit, if vacation, everything's gated, inflated frustration. Used to be fun, now it's pure exploitation. MSF devs got a new foundation. Sorry, profit first, players last. Turned a good game into cash real fast. No joy left, no celebration. Just in shit if I can. I used to wail, now I watch and mock. G20 deals that just suck and shock. Spending stacks, but I feel betrayed. Got a Hyperion I never played. Battle World gone, didn't even last. Cosmic Crucible, change it fast. OP meta free to plays racked. Every patch just nerfs what's next. Shit if vacation. Where's the fun? It's pure stagnation. Stores a maze, no navigation. MSF's new brand manipulation. Profit first, we've all seen characters drip and a payday scheme. From launch day hype to pure frustration. Just in shit if I can. Remember when new modes meant fun? Now it's just more milestones, son. Used to be squads and strategy. Now it's buy this bundle, no fantasy. So here's to the game we used to adore. Now locked behind $99 doors. We ain't mad, just disillusioned. It's justified by exact intrusion.
Jessica, let's go. I guess this isn't so bad. Like, I don't think this is that time consuming, really. This bottom account. Family stream? Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, that's fine. We're down. Are we done? Let's just do that. And then, wait a minute. There was something I'd been doing wrong the other day. Who was that on? There's one of my arena team guys. Oh, High Evolutionary. That's what it was. Let's do it like this. Find. There we go. Oh no, yeah, it could be. You know, it was a video. She's actually doing some work right now. What do I want to do here? Should I... Let's tippity tap on this and see how it goes. I might have to step away from that though. All right, let's do 50s. Here we go. Oh, we need a lot of it. Level up! Holy shit! Let's go. Oh, come on, come on. We gotta get it. There we go. Is that unlimited? Oh, I can do 30? That's wild. I don't think... Wait a minute, am I doing this wrong? I want to do like this. There we go. There we go. All right, let's just bang it out like that. How the hell is everybody? I'm doing amazing. What the hell? Oh, fuck me. All right. Please. Oh, it's at 100. Garbage. Here we go. Oh, we lost? Well, we don't want to do that anymore. That's going to take a while. Did we get through all of that? Nice. All right, let's go hunt these down. Ooh, what's up, Sean Van Helsing? All right, so what do we got left to... Wait. Okay. Claim all. How is everybody? Blitz, daily objective, raids, donation. Oh, wait, let's do that. Stark Tech.
Got my toes in the breeze. Socks with Crocs, that's the vibe. Comfy drip when I go outside. Judge all you want, I ain't gonna stop. I'm cozy with it. Yeah, let it pop.
Da, 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 da.
Tune launches, pressure in the air, diamond 4 or 5. If you wanna stay there, purple is so 4, stack on every lane. Nice so 5, locked in for the ones who reign. Gold doors and the mess feel rare. We upgrade one squad and another needs care. Leaderboard flashing with the highest fan, but the grind don't stop, there's no dead end. Better word loop in the same routine. Hit auto and watch the screen. We want it fire, got a quiet flame. Motors and it look the same. A van walls heavy like a cosmic stone. One mission, two alone. Tracing tags.
I don't know. Oh my God. I'm hitting a writer's block. I think I need to go for, I did go touch grass today. And there was fucking dogs. Like big dogs. Huge dogs. Like dogs you could ride like horses. And I said, this is why I don't go outside. And this is why I don't touch grass.
Dear valued customer. Resistance detected.
Solution detected.
Well,
Harder.
Web playable? I haven't tried it much since launch. I'm open to using it if it works. Like, I don't care. Arena. Oh, let's do this real quick. Let's see. What are we doing? Squirrel Girl? I very much like this song if it didn't have the Keisha girl. Am I weird? A cat likes Keisha, whatever that dumb girl's name is. I think she's awful. Am I the only one that feels that way? And Pitbull, like that Keisha Pitbull song is awful.
Increasing monetization. Well, harder.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan, Steven. Lizzo banger? Oh my God. I'd have to turn off YouTube and TikTok. I'd have to turn off. All right. To all of those on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, goodbye for now, because we're going to listen to some copyrighted music just because of T-Dats. You're welcome to jump on here on Twitch if you like, but we're going to say bye for now. Maybe. All right, bye again.